Well, how's 78 degrees and a slight breeze felt today? It's been a beautiful day in the neighborhood. We've got more to come. We've got more changes to come, as of course we kind of knew about late last week, and as some of you heard last night in a brief show and others didn't. My apologies for the audio difficulties. We're still ironing out just a couple of things in regards to some equipment we changed out around the first of the year, and that's getting smoother and fewer and farther between, but it did raise its head again last night, and again, my apologies. With that said, we're going to jump right into headlines here in just a few moments because I've got news to try to make it to tonight. Some good news together, some very cool and neat news, hopefully for tomorrow night's program. I've got local governmental meetings as well. I just don't have them edited, but in-house coverage of the Paintsville City Council meeting and the Johnson County Fiscal Court from last night, and of course a host of other things to talk about and discuss. As for tonight's program, an update on a number of cases, all with a common thread: sex crimes against children by adults, and here in Magoffin and in other counties, and some basketball updates for you as well, weather update, an updated calendar, and much more. With that said, as far as the weather is concerned, we're still looking at the potential for some severe weather this weekend. Please, if you are thinking about burning anything, of course it is forest fire burning season, which means you don't need, but you are not allowed legally to do that during 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. within 150 feet of any brush or anything else. But given the low relative humidity that is continuing, the winds and the warm air, everyone is asking, some folks, some counties, including Johnson and some others, I believe, having burn bans in effect, but just asking everyone to please heed caution. I know a number of brush fires were reported here, at least one, if not two, in Magoffin County earlier today that fire personnel had to respond to, so please just try to avoid any burning for the time being, as we are going to continue to see heightened risks for wildfires here for the next few days. We had winds right around 20 miles per hour in the downtown area throughout the afternoon. As perhaps, well, if I wasn't blocking them, you could see by the flags flying throughout downtown just a few moments ago. I'll begin updated information for you on a number of cases that we're following after these messages. Every season brings its own challenging driving conditions, and some more than others. Stay up to that challenge at Conley's. Check out their monthly specials on the best tires. Their $35 computer diagnostic and over 30 years of brakes and oil and maintenance to keep you rolling. Conley Tire in Staffordsville and ConleyTire.net. February is American Heart Month, and because cardiovascular disease takes more lives every year than any other cause, we want to make sure you're heart healthy. By taking the necessary steps, checking your BP, your body mass index, and glucose and cholesterol levels. Improve your heart health and talk to any of our pharmacists today at Parkway Pharmacy. It's as hearty as it is convenient. It's delicious, creamy, savory goodness all in one. Get a famous pot pie while they're hot. Only $7.19 plus tax year-round. But only until February the 16th can you grab a home-style bowl combo. Mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, chicken, and cheese. Truly comfort food at your Sagersville Lee's famous recipe. What are you going to get over your ice?
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being, today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National. We'll start with the case of two former Magoffin County educators who were both the subject of investigation, have been since the spring or early part of 2023, who, as I told you last week, were indicted in their separate cases. here in McGoffin County and arrested. We do have their next court date and some other details that will also be a segue into today's court proceedings in Johnson County for another former McGoffin County teacher who had a pre-trial hearing, if you will, Judgment Day, where it was scheduled to be the last pending the scheduled trial, which appears to be ongoing. Jordan Cobb and Jason Back. Cobb, a former teacher at the Harold Whitaker Middle School, Back, a former teacher at the McGoffin County High School, both charged around the same time in 2023. Both were arrested after being indicted last week. Both have had court appearances, and both have been released on bond, both for either promoting or using a minor by electronic means and harassing communications for Cobb, and then charges of rape and sodomy and using electronic means to do so for Back, both related to students in the school system, with Cobb being released on a $25,000 cash bond and Back being released on a $75,000 cash bond. Both have March 20th dates set for a formal arraignment. While in Johnson Circuit Court earlier today, a former Kentucky State Police trooper and McGoffin County teacher at the McGoffin County High School had a final report hearing earlier today, where there was a plea agreement which was presented to him by prosecutors, I think some time ago, to be considered. After today's hearing, I confirmed with court records and the circuit clerk's office in Johnson County that there was no plea deal reached in the case, and that the jury trial, which has been slated for next Monday the 17th, is still set to begin at that time. While Tolby faces nearly identical charges here in McGoffin County related to a victim under the age of 18, that to be held, if it goes to trial, in Knott County before a special judge, Judge Kraft. As I understand, the McGoffin County case or trial is set to begin following the completion of that of Johnson County. And on a related nature, and in a neighboring county, a Prestonsburg man has been arrested on child porn charges. Prestonsburg police say that they initiated a report after getting information that a 22-year-old man in Prestonsburg was in possession of child sexual abuse material after someone made a complaint with close personal knowledge of the situation and evidence. He's been identified by Prestonsburg police as 22-year-old Simon Roxas. After a dispute with Roxas, after finding that material on his mobile phone, the person who made the complaint immediately notified Prestonsburg police. They seized the phone for a forensic analysis, and as part of the partnership they have with the Ashland Police Department, the phone was analyzed and found to have contained, recorded, received, or transmitted nearly 200 items of child sexual abuse material. And once that forensic analysis was completed on the phone, the information was taken before the Floyd County Grand Jury, which returned an indictment for possession and distribution of material portraying a sexual performance by a minor under the age of 12. Roxas remains lodged in the Floyd County Detention Center. I'll be right back.
My name is Don McFarland, and I have been an attorney in Eastern Kentucky for over 30 years. This is my son, Max McFarland. I'm very proud of Max. He is incredibly intelligent, a hard worker, and is graduating from law school this spring. Max will take the bar exam this summer.
We are a family and we treat our clients like family. Bigger law firms are not always better law firms. There is no substitute for experience, personal attention, wisdom, and knowing who your attorney is.
At Big Sandy Healthcare, our mission has been to provide quality healthcare close to home. Now, as part of the mission, we're proud to announce our new Women's Health Mobile Clinic. We will be traveling to 5 counties to ensure that transportation is not an issue when it comes to your health. We can even arrange transportation from your home to the mobile clinic. Services include prenatal and postpartum visits, 4D ultrasounds, lab work, and wellness exams. For an appointment, call 606-263-6195. Big Sandy Healthcare, truly bringing quality healthcare close to your home.
When you have any legal needs, come see us, and we will personally represent you, and we will put our experience and energy to get the results you need.
If you have been in a car wreck, injured on the job, in need of Social Security disability benefits, or have any legal needs, come see us and let us take care of you. Call us at 349-9000.
In other headlines tonight and other court happenings, these in Circuit Court in Johnson County earlier today, as we had expected based on court filings days ago. 50-year-old Stacy Collins of Van Leer entered a guilty plea today, changing his original plea from not guilty to guilty for the murder and kidnapping of his then 12-year-old little girl, Stacia Collins, back in 2022. This was after a grand jury indicted him for the murder and kidnapping of his daughter back in August of that year. The 12-year-old was reported missing after the father's body was found from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound on a strip job road in the Van Leer area. It was after the discovery of his body some hours later. Initial reports were that it was realized that the daughter was missing. And just as soon as investigators and those assisting them initiated a search, some folks in the same area, about 2 miles away on that same road, found the little girl's body also killed by a gunshot wound, reportedly at the hands of her own father, Stacy Collins, who again pled guilty earlier today. He was sentenced to life in prison with the eligibility of parole only after he serves 25 years, which would make him around 73 years of age at the time. Official sentencing has been slated for April 16th. Here's tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar. A few things of importance and a big show this Saturday with proceeds going to support a big cause and organization. First, a reminder, the Water into Wine Food Pantry will have their regular commodity day, the last of the 2 of the month, next Wednesday, 19th, 9 to 11. Senior Commodity Day, Thursday, the 20th, 9 to 11. They always ask that you please have your pantry card ready with you when you get there. Opening day for Allied Pro Wrestling starts in McGoffin County at the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center this weekend, this Saturday. Doors open at 5:30. Bell time, first bell is at 6 o'clock. It's just $10. Great entertainment, and they're going to have some great concessions. And perhaps most importantly about the concessions are all sales go to benefit McGoffin Special Olympics. They'll be selling concessions, and they hope you'll stop by for a fun time and a great way to support our kids. They need new uniforms, and this is another fundraiser where you can help them get them for this coming season, which is essentially here and ready to start. Anytime you have a calendar announcement, this is how you get them on the show. Please send them to me when you have them. From there, we'll go to funeral service announcements. Oh, so sad to hear the passing of my friend and neighbor, as is everyone else in the Dixie area. And Terry Rao was loved by all that knew him. 67-year-old Terry Wayne Rao of Sagersville passed away Monday. Son of the late LaRue and Opal Back Rao, he's survived by his wife Callie, his son Thomas, daughter Teresa Ann, sister Annabella Rao, 4 grandkids, 1 great-grandson as well, and a host of family and a great number of friends who miss him greatly. He's preceded in death by his 2 sisters, Janice Sue Fries and Hetty Blanton, and his brother-in-law, Fred. Funeral services for Terry have been set for this Thursday at 2 o'clock at the McGoffin County Funeral Home. Visitation will be tomorrow evening after 5. Also here in McGoffin County, sadly, we have to announce the passing of Stacy Arnett Minix, 51 of Sagersville, who passed away yesterday at UK. Arrangements incomplete at this time, but to be announced soon by the McGoffin County Funeral Home.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small-town values.
And Mom and Dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars. I believe in always finding a way to do what you love. I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood, the dynamic duo from television's Whose Line Is It Anyway, are coming to town, and they're asking for trouble.
Our show is completely made up.
Prepare for a side-splitting interactive extravaganza as these improv wizards hit the stage, serving up a night of unscripted comedy gold.
It sounds like a big waste of time and a lot of money.
It is.
Don't miss Colin Mockery and Brad Sherwood. Catch them on Sunday, May 18th at the Mountain Arts Center. Get your tickets today at macarts.com.
Before we take a look at your updated 7-day, just to let you know, the championship bracket has been set for the boys' 15th region. Last night, it was Lawrence County over Pike Central, 93-76. And Martin County went triple digits over Floyd Central, 103-86, giving us a Lawrence County, Martin County championship tonight. The winner, of course, which will board a bus and head to Rupp and take on the 10th region winner, March the 27th. That will be next Thursday, the 27th at Rupp. And as I mentioned, I think last night, but with audio problems, not everyone, just recapping the 15th region and state tournament for the girls. Johnson Central and the Lady Eagles, your 15th region champions after taking out Lawrence County Friday night, 64-41 final score. That sends the ladies from Johnson Central, as they pulled out today in grand fashion, I am told. I just couldn't be there, had too much going on. But a send-off parade, wonderful one for the Lady Eagles, who are now headed to Rupp, who will take on a very tough Sacred Heart team this Thursday morning at 11. It's the day after tomorrow, 11 o'clock. And as of right now, my plans are to make the trip with them and have highlights for you and a wonderful story on that night. And that is, you know, with fingers crossed, given the week or two that I've had here. But that home project that has kind of encompassed my life and being for the past couple of weeks is getting closer to coming to an end. And they are going up against Sacred Heart, the 7th region winner, 31-3. They played some tough teams this season. It will be a tough game for both. Here's your Licking Valley RACC 7-day. Man, very few complaints can be made about today, except that there's just not 364 then more to follow. Just like it. Yeah, 79 degrees. We're still at 77 out there right now. And on our way down to about 37 tonight. So a pretty big drop. Another, cold start compared to where we peaked. That's been the trend for the last few days. No complaints. I did hit, looks like 17 miles per hour is our biggest gust out there today. Right now, southwesterly winds around 3 to 4 miles per hour, kind of fluctuating. Nice little breeze out there. Clear skies tonight, and we do have those southwesterly winds. They can be from anywhere from 3 to 5 to 20 miles per hour at times. We're going to see them, of course, start to be on the lighter side throughout the rest of your evening. But pick back up tomorrow when we hit, again, the mid-70s. And mid-70s, I think, on the forecast. Won't be surprised if we're not in the uppers again. But sunny skies and southwesterly winds as well in the forecast for your Wednesday. 5 to 18 miles per hour on average tomorrow. Another beautiful, sunny, slightly breezy day in the neighborhood. Hope you get a chance to get out and enjoy a little of it. Thursday, we're still holding on to partly sunny skies and low, maybe even mid-70s. Now, we've got a couple of change-ups coming our way. We're still looking at that chance for some severe weather maybe over the course of the weekend. We're going to have to take a little glancing blow of some showers possibly before that happens. Thursday night right now, I think maybe in the afternoon or evening, by the time the show starts, we might have a 10% chance of showers. That's it, 10%, small window, small chances, and that will be it. Taking us into your Friday with sunny and 78 degrees, and you saw a 30% chance of showers, but that is not until late Friday night and really into your Saturday morning. And there is your weekend. We'll talk more about it the rest of the week. Just still, a chance of some severe weather and some thunderstorms, some good ones. That's as far as we're going to go right now. We'll certainly, by tomorrow and thereafter, have a better feel for what we might be able to expect to see, and hopefully it will just kind of fade away. More clouds than not on your Saturday, mid-70s again, and a 70% chance of, again, some showers and possibly some thunderstorms, and you can crank that up to about 90%, I think, by Saturday night. Sunday showers are likely to continue into your late morning hours, possibly at the latest. Temperatures, well, they take a hit. Partly sunny, 64, and some AM showers on your Sunday. Monday, cooler still, some cool air behind that. That puts us down in the 50s for daytime highs, still holding on to the mid-30s that night for nighttime lows. Sunny, mostly clear and calm for your Monday, just cooler. We rebound quite nicely for Tuesday, close to 70 and sunny skies. And then we're looking at another potential storm maker around the bend. Thank you for watching. Good Tuesday evening. I'll see you back here tomorrow night.